Now, a couple of months ago, we did a review on this, which is the Optima P1, or in the UK, it's called the Optima U8Z 65 UST, which is a crazy, stupid name. However, it's a brilliant projector. It's a laser 4K projector, ultra short throw with a great soundbar type speaker at the front. But we kept on hearing about another model by a company called Vava, which was a lot cheaper and supposedly just as good. Well, today we're going to unbox it. And here it is, my friends. This is the 4K UST laser projector from Vava. It retails for $2,800 in the US, and that works out to be around £2,100, and that is $1,000 cheaper than the P1 in the United States, and around £1,200 cheaper than the U8Z 65 UST in the UK. So this is significantly cheaper. But is it any good? Well, we'll come on to that in our review video later, but let's see exactly what you get inside the box. Now, straight away you'll see some pointers on that box that this has got a speaker from Harman Kardon, which is great, Dolby audio, you can see that it's a 4K laser projector, and it's got all of the other features that you would expect. Let's open it up and see exactly what this looks like. Now, one thing that I've noticed straight away is the packaging is absolutely brilliant. It's first class, it's got one of the most comprehensive manuals that I've seen in any projector, and as you can see, this thing is thick. It comes in multiple languages, so therefore you'll get a lot of support. Now, one of the problems with some of these manufacturers that are overseas is that you don't get an equivalent English manual or English setup. This, however, my friends, is very different. Everything is going to be in a language that you are familiar with, and as I'll show you shortly, setting this thing up is an absolute breeze. So far we've got the instruction manual, we've got the controller and the power cable and a laser cleaning cloth so that you can clean around where the laser is. This is the actual projector itself. Now, one of the first things that you'll notice, and you probably picked that up already from the box, is that this thing is white. Now, the other thing which you can't see from this video is that this thing carries some weight to it. It really is a bit of a beast. Now, these laser projectors are very different from the bulb type projectors that you may be more familiar with, which tend to be in a little light case and be very light indeed. These are very different. They come in at around 11 kilos, which is just under 24 pounds. But this is what you get. This is the complete package, and I think it looks really good. It is a very, very sexy looking machine. It's very different to the P1, but this is just as good, if not better, in its own way. So let's get this thing fired up and show you how easy it is to actually set it up. Now, I'll go into more detail in the full review about all of the connections and what you can do with this, and also we'll talk about the design, the fabric around it, and the fact that it's got that Harman Kardon speaker on the front, and we'll see how well that performs and what type of volume you can get out of it. Okay, so I've positioned the projector on a corner table or a triangular table, and I'm using an ALR screen from Vivid Storm. Now, this means that you can sit it around about 30 to 40 centimeters away from the screen, and it will project up. Now, depending on what screen you're using or whether you're just using a wall, you may have to have a slightly different arrangement, but certainly I would recommend that you don't keep this on the floor because it definitely will get knocked and damaged. And as you can see, the screen is rising out of its little box, and now we are ready to turn it on. Now, initially in this little bit of video here, you're going to see some some horizontal banding. Now, that isn't visible in real life. I will change the settings on my camera in just 1 second so that you can see it without. So the first thing that you're asked to do is pair your remote control, and again, that's very simple. All you need to do is press the back and the menu button at the same time on the controller, and then that will activate the Bluetooth and set it up very simply. Okay, so once you've connected your remote control, just select your appropriate language, and then it will go into a section where you're searching for your wireless network, and so therefore you'll just need to enter in your login details and connect to the internet. That's pretty straightforward. Mine connected in only a couple of moments. You then have the option to go into a screen setting. Now, this is where it will give you information about the screen, setting it up, and where you need to position a fixed screen. Obviously, I've got the one that's rising, so I don't need to do that. But what you will notice is that I've got this light bleeding onto the walls, around the ceiling at the top, and the same on the other side. So I need to address that and fix that so that we're not having that, and so that the image is perfectly just on the screen. Now, there's a couple of very clever things that you can do within this projector, and let me show you how you can do that straight away now. So from the settings screen on the main home screen, go into keystone correction, and then you'll be presented with this. Now you've got the option to have either 8-point keystone correction or 4-point keystone correction. As you can see, this is where you can drag those points in and out and then manually adjust the screen. Now I think 8-point is better because it's just giving you more accuracy. It means that you can adjust the actual corners and also the middle sections as well. And what I'm doing now is just literally clicking on each one of those dots and then dragging it into the right place. And if I just speed up this video, you'll be able to see that those lines on both sides disappear. Now, so not to bore you, I spent a little bit of time before this video was recorded setting the projector up in roughly the right place, so therefore there wasn't much spilling onto the walls. Now, obviously that was through positioning the projector front and back and also adjusting the feet on the projector. So once you've done that and you've got it all set up in the right place, then you can go onto this section here, which is the electronic focus, and you can just literally move the lens from side to side, all done via the remote control. It's all electronic until you get the perfect focus for your setup. So there you go guys, that is the setting up and the unboxing of the Vava 4K Ultra Short Throw Laser Projector. Now, so not to disappoint you guys, I'm going to give you a little teaser of some of the imagery that it can produce. And as you can see, it's pretty impressive. I'm in a pretty light room at the moment and it's still delivering this type of image. But guys, my next video, which will be coming in 3 or 4 days, will be a full review on how good this projector is. We'll also do a comparison with the P1, the Optima, because that I had a little while ago as well, and we'll hopefully give you a lot better information as to whether this should be a consideration of yours this year. Guys, thanks as always for watching this video. I really do look forward to seeing you on the next, and make sure you hit that red button to subscribe because that full review will be coming very soon.